Afternoon, guys. Hope you're all well. Today I am smoking my LCS bent brandy, and in it a new blend for me, Pease Haddo's Delight. This pipe, what is it, a second? Yeah, this is my second LCS Briars. I think I picked this up from Simon, well, it must have been last October maybe. This is my Virginia based pipe. Great smoker. Great smoker. And yeah, so today, new blend. GOP's Haddo's Delight. Well, they jar it up, as you can see that. To be honest, I'm assuming it is, I can't remember what these tins are, it's 1.75, 2 ounce tins these are. But yeah, it feels like a lot more than 2 ounces. I mean, like really, like you see there, I've already had 2 bowls of this tin. This jar's full, but I mean this jar I have to pack really tightly. So like everything below that is jammed. So quite a lot of tobacco, but I think it's because this is a very loose cut. Been getting more into loose cut tobaccos actually. I mean, the majority of my blends that I smoke are actually flakes or crumble cakes, but I've been getting more into blends which happen to be loose cut. Some of you may know my favourite blend, oh not sorry, that's a lie, not my favourite, but well, one of my favourites just now is Watch City Stardust. Actually maybe down to just over an ounce of that now, ounce and a half maybe. It gets more of that, but yeah, that's a fantastic blend. But again, that's loose cut. That's loose cut. What talking crap there. Obviously, it's loose cut. It's ribbon cut. That's what I mean. I might have had a few too many beers last night. Anyway, so what else have I got? Idea from my friend James Stumble is these Clipper lighters. I've seen James for a while and I couldn't find them. I was searching everywhere, I couldn't find the exact ones that he had. And then one day, I think it was a live he did a few weeks ago, that he said the exact name of it, and I found it. So I ordered 2 of them. There's number 1 at the back, you can see, and they're great. They're butane refillable. Haven't proved it up yet. Nice. This is the Clipper Soft, so it's got kind of a, what would you put, like a waterproof rubber grip to it, kind of, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, works, soft flame, works absolutely fantastic. Also got in some more matches. This box happens to be empty, but this is, as this was months old, but they're the 2 sizes that you get of this brand. These are the more of the pipe sizes, if you want to call them, slightly longer matches, but these work just as fine. They're really good matches, and for the price, they're fantastic. Kind of just regular match size, as you get most of ours. I'd say that actually longer than normal matches, even these ones, but these are the proper pick matches. These are maybe another 2 or 3 millimeters longer than these. But for the money, a pack of 8 of these, this size, I think it was like €2.50, which I can't do the free conversions, but in pounds it's dirt cheap. In dollars it may be, don't know, not sure what the euro to dollars is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of like $4 for 8 boxes of those, and they're fantastic. These I get from the Danish pipe shop, which are really good. So, back to the blend. GOP's Haddo's Delight. Mixture in this stuff. You got Virginia, Perique, Green River Black Cavendish, and White Burley. It's got a rum casing. I don't think it says here it is rum, but from what I've seen and people's thoughts on it, it is rum. It's got a very, it's an interesting, I don't know what rum to use. I don't think anyone will know, but the aroma, yeah, it's weird. It's just, it's nice, but at the same time you think like, what is that? That you can smell that kind of like faint alcohol in the blend. It's kind of like a fruity kind of, yeah, I don't know, it's like, it's almost a bit of caramel in the rum to me. I'm not sure. I mean, it's got a good aroma though, good flavours through it. I think it says it's got quite a lot of Perique in it, or must be getting generous measures of long cut Perique, yeah. But I wouldn't say it's an overly Perique forward blend. I mean, I'm coming towards, you can see that towards the end of this bowl, not a lot, not very strong. Don't get me wrong, there's Perique in it, but there's not a lot of Perique, which is actually quite ironic. Because depending on, just when I was a bit squint, it's covered in dust again. Dust is endless here. Depending on when you first subscribed to the channel, I think one of my first videos, I kind of mentioned that I wasn't a massive fan of Perique. And that's changed, literally completely U-turned that one. Perique's in most of the blends I smoke these days. I think it was one of the things where I just had to get into it. Like, it was almost like coffee. If anyone's massively into coffee, like I am a coffee geek, you would say. Like, I'm massively into coffee. Your first cup of coffee, you think, why would anyone want to drink this? It's bitter. Depending on where you get it from, it could be harsh. Yeah, I remember my first cup of coffee, I was kind of like, this is pretty rank. Rank for people who don't know means like horrible, something that, if you say that something's rank, it's not nice at all, it's pretty horrible. It's very nasty. So I thought coffee was pretty rank. And then, but you're like, oh, everyone drinks coffee, you like coffee, coffee's a very social drink. And I always liked, before I even got into it, I liked the process of how I made coffee. So I kept on drinking coffee, and then here we are today, it's probably my favourite drink. Yeah, can't get enough coffee. But yeah, actually, this blend would actually go quite well with coffee actually. Not too strong. I'd say the rum topping that's on it is much more powerful on the aroma from the tin or now in the jar. But when you smoke it, very faint. It's not like, I'm trying to think, it's not like Settle Pipe Club Plum Pudding bourbon barrel aged, where it's got an intense bourbon aroma and it's got a quite intense bourbon flavour. It isn't like that. Yeah, I'll be honest, it's one of those blends where you can taste everything that's in it. You can taste the Virginia, you can taste the Perique, the black Cavendish you can taste. Definitely it's unsweetened because there's no, it's like unflavoured. And the barley, you can taste a bit of the white barley in the back. Does it say how much? It says a little air cooled, yeah, I was about to say, it isn't. If you're not a fan of barley like me, you can't really taste much barley in it at all. Especially white barley. Yeah, overall very nice. I'll quickly show you this. This is my book. Tasting book. Different notes. Different blends. Kind of going through. That's where the price level was. I'm kind of going through this. I'm trying to hopefully fill this book with notes. Personally because I like to know my thoughts on previous tobaccos that I've got, but also to build my cellar. As many as you know, I'm a keen advocate for selling tobacco, something that I've been doing over the last 8 months, and I will continue to do it as long as I can. Yeah, it's extremely important. And for anyone, I'd say under the age, well, we could pass at any point in our lives, no matter how young or old we are. But statistically, anyone under the age of 50 and who hopes to live a long life are screwed pretty much. I mean, we all need to try and sell as much as we can because although I don't think tobacco is going anywhere anytime soon, you never know about our favourite blends or our favourite brands. All it takes is one awful year for a brand to go under. That's why you should sell. I don't mean go out and spend half your life savings on tobacco. But what you can afford each month, just buy a few extra tins and put away. That's what I've been doing with cigars for a few years now. Although much harder to do because of the price of cigars. The average price box of 25 cigars in the UK you're talking about. Average price good cigar, £400 up per box. So I just can't afford to be putting away boxes and boxes of cigars. Whereas tins of tobacco on the other hand, if you're getting it from the States shipped here, average price of the tin works out to be about £10 a tin. It's very affordable to slowly build up a big cellar. I mean, I buy most of my cigars abroad when I'm on holiday because the tobacco prices are much less here. There's much less there than they are here. I mean, my last box of cigars that I purchased were a box of El Rey del Mundo Swash Supreme. Fantastic cigar, one of my favourites. Amazing cigar. Fantastic with a glass of champagne. Or a nice tea. I mean, I picked that box up for, what must have been, I think, €240, which in pounds maybe 200, 210 now. Whereas that box here would be in excess of 350 up to £400 a box. So it's a big deal. It's a big saving. So that's why I buy most of my cigars abroad. I haven't really been abroad since COVID, so that hasn't worked out. But obviously, I've only got into pipe smoking over the last kind of 16 months. So I've been focusing on building a cellar for that and trying new and wonderful tobaccos. But yeah, so to run this off, Pease Haddo's Delight. It's a nice blend, very funky aroma to it. When you open the tin for the first time, it kind of hits you, that kind of rum floralness. I get a bit of caramel on the nose. Just an overall very pleasant smoke, nice tobacco. Would I say it's an all-day smoke? I'd say it is, yeah. Would I want to smoke it all day? Probably not. But it is a nice tobacco. I think I'll get a few tins to put away, but I don't want to go mental on this blend. It's nice though, it is nice. And over time, well, what I do is if I get a new blend and I think it's alright, I'll smoke the rest, so I'll smoke the rest of this jar. And by the end of the jar, if I think it's good, I'll get more. Or, unlike today, if I open a tin and it just screams to you and it's amazing, then I don't even have to finish the tin. I'd maybe have 2 or 3 bowls, and if each bowl was fantastic, then I'll just go for it. Like many blends I've got. But this one is nice. Anyway, hope all you guys are well. Hope you have a good weekend. Saturday afternoon here. Looking forward to Simon's Live tonight. London called Simon. Not sure. Well, he normally does it about 12 o'clock. I had a pretty long day yesterday, so I'm pretty tired today. I try and finish it, depending on how long he's on for. Potentially kind of go up until 2 AM. I've got quite an early start tomorrow, so we'll have to see. But I'll be there. Look forward to that. I'll open a bottle of red tonight. Hope I have a good Saturday. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Bit of a ramble about tobacco and what I've been getting up to. Nice to be matches. If you like that, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.